So today we have an extremely exciting milestone to celebrate. Yesterday we hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'd like to thank every single one of you for sticking around and watching the videos I put out. It means a lot to have an opportunity to share my passion for free and open source software with the community. Now, I don't exactly have anything planned for this milestone. That special intro was the only thing I had in mind really, but I do have a few things to say about the direction of this channel going forward. You might have noticed that recently I've been branching out and covering all sorts of free and open source projects as well as some other stuff, and in the future I absolutely want to keep my content diverse, but I do also want to sort of stay back in my roots and start making more Linux distribution reviews, as well as reviews of various other Linux programs and such. But with that said, I definitely have some interesting ideas planned for the future, so be sure to stay tuned for that. As well as that, I'm planning to make some things outside of the channel and sort of expand my presence from beyond YouTube to other places. You might have noticed that recently I branched out and joined LBRY, PeerTube and Mastodon. Well, I decided that I'd branch out even further and start offering some of my episodes in audio format. Not every episode will necessarily get an audio release. At the moment I'm only putting out the ones that will work as a podcast. For now you can get them on the Patreon link in the description, but don't worry, you don't have to pay to get them. It just happens to be that Patreon is quite a good place to host podcasts. In the very near future I'll probably branch out and get the show on some other platforms too. Also, speaking of Patreon, I do now have one. There's a link in the description alongside my LBRY and Coffee links. I believe that's how it's pronounced. So if you want to check that out and support the show, it's there. But as always, it's 100% and completely optional. Another thing I plan to do with the channel is start community building. At some point I want to have a sort of Linux Lounge chat room. Now at the moment I'm not exactly sure where to host it, but as anyone who follows me on Mastodon knows, I'm doing a few experiments and such. At the moment I'm a bit torn on either having it on Telegram or Discord. Heck, I'm even tempted to go old school and make a Linux Lounge IRC channel. Now, I really don't like Discord. I've made my opinions about it apparent in several videos, but I also feel like it's where most people are. I don't want to exclude people who are unwilling to make a Telegram account, but at the same time I don't want to condone using Discord. So I'll probably keep experimenting, have a think about it, and see what happens. So hopefully soon I'll have something to announce in that regard. So with that said, I think that's all I have to say for this milestone. Thank you all so much for subscribing and sticking around. Hopefully I should have some cool things in store for the future. But with all of that said, I will see you again in the next video, and as always, thank you for watching.